The void of space stretched endlessly, speckled with distant stars, but nothing in the galaxy could prepare the Dravari Armada for what they were about to encounter. For generations, the Dravari had ruled with impunity, their fleets moving like predators through the uncharted sectors, confident that no civilization could match their advanced technology. Yet as their flagship Vorath's Wrath sailed into the edge of the Sol system, the sensors detected an anomaly, a single object moving with precision, speed, and authority. Captain Zelvar of the Dravari Armada squinted at the holographic display. A lone ship? In this sector? Impossible, he muttered, his mandibles clicking nervously. The object was not just a warship. It radiated power in a way the Dravari had never experienced. Its hull shimmered with reflective plating that seemed to bend light and space, and its engines pulsed in patterns that defied known physics. It was unlike anything catalogued, yet unmistakably intelligent. From the bridge of the human battleship USS Dauntless, Admiral Sarah Kincaid observed the Dravari fleet closing in. Her crew worked in near-perfect unison, a dance of efficiency honed over decades. Unlike the Dravari, humans were not the most technologically advanced species in the galaxy. They never claimed to be. But they had something far more dangerous: ingenuity, courage, and an unyielding will to protect their own. "Sir," Lieutenant Chen reported, "they are hailing us. The message is aggressive, threatening to annihilate anything in their path." Admiral Kincaid leaned forward, a slight smile on her face. "Let them talk," she said softly. "We'll show them action speaks louder than words." Zelvar's communications officer stammered. They are responding," with a calmness, almost defiance. Their words imply confidence, authority, audacity. The Dravari had never met a civilization that did not quake at the sight of their warships. And yet, here was humanity not just surviving but standing its ground. Zelvar's clawed hands trembled slightly over the command panel. Without warning, the Dauntless shifted its position, vanishing from the Dravari's targeting arrays in a blink. The humans had mastered a new form of propulsion, one that made them almost untouchable. Within moments, they reappeared behind the Vorath's Wrath, weapon systems locked, energy surging along their plasma rails. "Firing warning salvo," Kincaid ordered, her voice calm but firm. The volley of blue-white energy streaked across the void, not a shot aimed to kill but a clear signal. The humans had the capability to destroy, and they were ready. Panic rippled through the Dravari ranks. "Shields! Divert all power to shields!" Zelvar shouted. But their systems struggled to compensate for the precision and speed of the human assault. The salvo hit with pinpoint accuracy, disabling the flagship's forward turrets and crippling key sensors. The humans did not fire again. They did not need to. The message was clear. Humanity's strength was not in numbers, nor in brute technological might. They fought smart, unpredictably, with tactics that no Dravari had ever anticipated. Admiral Kincaid watched the Dravari attempt evasive maneuvers. Her crew anticipated every movement, countering without hesitation. "They don't understand what's happening," she murmured. "They've never faced anyone like us." Zelvar, realizing the battle was slipping from his control, attempted diplomacy. We are the Dravari Armada. You will surrender or be destroyed." His voice trembled more with fear than authority. The human reply was simple. A single transmission cut through the void. "You have two choices: leave this system or be removed. Choose wisely." There was no malice, no threat in the tone, only certainty. Yet that certainty carried more weight than 1,000 warships. Zelvar felt the first real taste of fear in his life, a sensation alien and humiliating. Across the Dauntless, Kincaid smiled at the young ensign manning the communications console. "Message received?" she asked. "Yes, ma'am, they are." Stunned, the ensign replied. The Dravari fleet hesitated, scanning their sensors desperately. They could not believe that a single human battleship had so effortlessly neutralized the flagship's offensive capability. Orders were shouted, formations shifted, but nothing worked. The humans were always one step ahead, predicting every action with terrifying accuracy. Realizing the futility of continued engagement, Zelvar gave the order to retreat. "Fall back! Return to the outer rim," he commanded, voice barely above a whisper. As the Dravari fleet pulled away, the Dauntless did not pursue. Admiral Kincaid knew the importance of restraint. Humanity's demonstration was enough. They had proven their might, their resolve, and the unshakable principle that humans would not bow to intimidation, regardless of the alien fleet's reputation. "Prepare transmission to the Galactic Council," Kincaid said. "They need to know we are here, and that we are not to be underestimated." Her crew nodded, pride and determination etched on every face. The story of this encounter would ripple across the stars, a message that would forever alter the balance of power. Humanity, small in number but vast in spirit, had reminded the galaxy that fear alone could not dictate supremacy. For the Drivari, the lesson was brutal and immediate. They had underestimated the humans, and in that miscalculation, they had encountered something far more terrifying than any weapon or fleet they had ever known: the indomitable will of humanity. As the Dauntless continued its patrol through the Sol system, Admiral Kincaid gazed out into the endless stars. Somewhere in the void, the Drivari would recount their defeat and the galaxy would take note. Humanity had arrived, not as supplicants or pawns, but as a force that demanded recognition, respect, and caution. And somewhere deep in the darkness of space, a fleet of Drivari officers sat silently, their pride shattered, their plans undone. They had met humanity's first battleship, and the regret of underestimating a species they had dismissed as insignificant would echo through their ranks for generations. The void of space, silent and infinite, seemed a little smaller now. Humanity had made its mark,